Shadow Demon's there, but you know, we'll have to see. You're banking that's going to be a jungle Darkseer. They could change things up quite a bit, and that seems that would make sense.
That has to be what it is.
We'll find out. I've seen a lot of really more funkier things from some of these teams, so I'll wait to see actually where things lie before I make any sort of judgments. But we did make it into the match, and this is our 4th game today. We got 2 more to go after this one. It's going to be Fnatic vs Empire here for the Summit 2 by G2A.com. We're in the European division, and I'll just lead off your introductions right here. Fnatic's side, it's going to be Ace, who's going to be playing your Centaur War Runner. He's all decked out and got the full helmet ready to go. Big Bad Brad, looking to bring the pain and find that early Blink Dagger and mobility. To Rise. Can you just take it easy with the coughing, you know? It's just like I'm trying to do my introductions here. Anyways, it's okay. I'm kidding, man. Arise is playing your decked out Queen of Pain in the mid lane. I love this snowball flashy hero. You know, we don't see enough of it anymore. It's been more core-oriented mid laners, but she's back, and she's bad and beautiful. It's going to be Crit playing your support Treon Protector. Just behind we got Rise playing your support Skywrath Mage, and to round it all out, none other than Hani is going to be playing a side lane Death Prophet.
Yep, and then on Empire, in the top lane, we have Silent playing this 4 position 1 Clinks. Always want to fly on the support Shadow Demon, Resolution taking up the mid. And then in the off lane, we have Yoky on the Faceless Void. And Solo,
and a Darkseer.
I don't know exactly where he's going to go. I think I could see him starting in the off lane maybe. And, you know, trying to get some double Ion Shell maybe on him in the Void, and then they just sort of try to battle against his tri-lane for a little bit.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see what he does here, as he's built up like a support. I mean, he's got a decoration of wards to work with, a salve here, a tango there, a couple of other clarity potions. This guy's a walking chemist with his early inventory, and this is a build and a role position that we haven't seen. Maybe they're looking to innovate something, but we'll find out. As he's got the double Ion Shell already flying out, they're going for early a push right now, and looking to counter back that is this tri-lane setup where you're going to typically see your Skywrath Mage constantly try to zone him back right now, and even Hani throwing out the early level of Crypt Swarm, which mind you was nerfed a little bit in the recent 6.82C patch, but not really enough to deter people from playing the hero altogether.
Yeah, I mean, the ult still wasn't touched, so...
Yeah, that's the problem.
It is indeed. So it looks like, yeah, the Darkseer is going to start in this bottom lane, try to Ion the creeps, help this Void get some levels. They were probably a bit scared that the Void was just going to get zoned by the Skywrath and Treant Protector. They're just going to have Solo sit bottom a little bit, maybe get some experience, probably go for maybe... I think he'll stay bottom until level 3. That's the point when your jungling really starts to be efficient.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that'll be the plan as well. We see plenty of other heroes fall into the same. Usually they start off as a solo off lane, and they have to double back and get some work done in the jungle, so be it. But he needs something to start with just to make the jungle experience a little bit easier. So for now, he's taking what he can with these, you know, extreme amount of Ion Shells. But Yoki's also trying to battle for that CS, so it gets a bit awkward with that. Oh, he surges through, scouts him out, and we'll use that surge to just put himself right back into the lane. Touching base on mid, the Queen of Pain and Brewmaster matchup now. She's sporting a 8-2 CS, while Brew is at 8-0, so they're right on par with each other. She immediately heads towards the top to scout out that rune, which will be the bounty. That leaves the Illusion rune at the bottom for the Darkseer, who is Ion Shells himself and gets caught out with a concussive shot, gets a little bit of harassment, pops his salve, and we'll go right back to lane.
Yep, and he was just trading blows with the tree for a little bit, and then he has to salve up now.
Yeah, not someone you want to trade with. Tree hits pretty hard. 85.
And Empire is doing really well in this offlane. I mean, this Faceless Void has 9 CS to the 10 of Death Prophet.
This is... I wonder if Fnatic are just as perplexed with this as we are, as far as how the matchup goes. Yeah. Solo is constantly like kind of doing bits of harassment on the outside, even Ion Shell his own illusions if he really wants to. Top lane, oof. Brad is getting caught out here. Ace is trying to get away. He's eating big damage right now. One more of those lingering. Oh, he can get it. Can he get it? Oh, he's like trying to turn the corner, but can't quite get it. And well, he'll be able to heal up with that salve. It was a very close call right there for Ace, but he's able to heal on up and make it around. That Stout Shield putting in the extra bit of effort right there to save his life.
Yep. So Resolution having a bit of a hard time mid against Quap, but I think all the other lanes for Empire are doing quite well at the moment. I think they're winning this bottom lane, this duel versus tri lane. They're getting a lot more experience, you know, Fnatic can't even pull at this point because this Darkseer is just so annoying. He just Ion Shells one of the neutral creeps, and I mean this tree can't even walk up to try to kill them.
Yeah, this is proven to be quite troublesome right now for Fnatic. They were banking on being able to bring this creep wave back so that Hani would have a reasonable time working with it. I mean, it's still back right now, but the support's gonna fall. Man, Tree's like, what the hell's happening right now? And he gets taken down. Solo just runs him down with that Ion Shell, and now even Rise is under pressure. Leap on forward, they're going to commit for this one. Now Solo doesn't have any more mana to work with, and you see the immediate return of Tree, and now they have to step back as he does have the leech seed. It would be cautious, but wow, Empire in this funky fresh off lane get the first kill by just running down the Treon Protector with that Ion Shell.
Yeah. And I mean, this is why we don't see Death Prophet in the safe lane.
Oh man. Ace is just standing at the top of the stairs waiting for Shadow Demon to come on. No, now he's at 1 CS and 1 kill, so that definitely works out for him. He grabs his boots, so he's got the more mobility to get away from any sort of side chase down. He also gets the side pull over here to try to get the creeps back towards the tower where he can benefit from some extra CS. You know, getting back from that 1 creep deficit. It's very much troublesome, but happy to grab a sweet kill right there. Banks on the idea that they were going for that 4-minute rune, and he's just there to welcome Shadow Demon back to the lane. I think it just worked out very, very nicely for him, just pretty much getting delivered right to his lap. But back on bottom, where this is the bit of an awkward engagement right now. This tri-lane was supposed to be the one to be asserting their dominance on the back of a heavy harassment Skywrath Mage plus additional sustain from the tree to kind of heal everyone out. And here they go. They're looking to make another go. The Ion Shell Void, and they're going to press in. Time Walk, and they're going to try to stop this, but Crypt Swarm, and that's not going to be enough. And they just quickly do a hit and run right there. And the Surge is also going to help Yoky get away, but he's still under pressure. They're looking to chase him on down. Tree needs more time and not enough mana. And Crypt Swarm does miss. Yeah, wow. Another sweet kill in this off lane. This is proven to be a really nice grab, and now Always Want to Fly moves on in. They were trying to get someone out with a disruption, but they're not going to be so lucky. So
I feel like these supports need to make some rotations now. The tree and the Skywrath, I mean, these heroes are very good at ganking. I feel like they should... I mean, like, it's almost too late to gank mid now, because this Brewmaster is level 5 and...
He's about to be 6.
3/4, and then... I think you could gank his Clinks. It could be a bit challenging if he knows that everyone's missing. And he is also level 6, so you'd have to wait for the Dark Pact. But they're almost a liability in this bottom lane, though. Yeah. They're going to go on crit.
Well, they jump on through. They're not done yet. They're going to make a go on crit. The Treon Protector eats a lot of damage, but ultimately will be able to slip out at that point. They don't want to overcommit, feed themselves away for a simple support kill. But Tree is now going to have to take that long walk of shame back to base to heal on up with only brown boots to his name and some wards in his stash. He is in Strug City right now with only 1 CS. He's got a long way to go before he's going to be able to contribute a whole lot in this game. While it's Faceless Void at 22-2. He's trying to build in a lot in this off lane. Hani is at 36-9, but the top of the CS does belong, of course, to the Clinks in the top. Silent is currently 51-14. He's got great denies. Ace is looking to press on in. He's got Tranquil's complete, but now he needs a disruption and a Soul Catcher, and he's just going to get harassed back. They're not going to have enough oomph to really take him down, and plus the benefit of that living armor, he's going to be A-okay as he will step back, but really can't offer a whole lot to prevent Silent from just taking control of this top lane.
Yeah. And Arise isn't winning mid that hard. He's only ahead by 3 CS. Yeah, I mean, you pick this Queen of Pain hero to really destroy mid lane. And if this hero doesn't get off to a good start, it's a liability for her team.
Oh, here we go. Resolution is ready to put this split to work as he gets a big Ion Shell.
Oh, and they're so close to level 6 on the Centaur. That would be huge. If this Centaur gets level 6, he just got level 6 right now.
They're going to pull it out. The Stampede could be available if they want it. They might use it as an escape to get away after they get the job done. So he pulls out the Primal Split, and they're on the hunt for some supports. Even Arise gets in on the action now. TP's on through, and they're just kind of doing a little bit of a ring around the rosy behind these trees, and they can't find a proper target. They're going to go ahead and Cyclone up the Queen of Pain. They finally get a hold of your Hani, which is the prize target, and they do take him down. And now they're going to look to bring it on out. There's your Queen of Pain bursting. Solo is now locked in the corner. They do take down the Faceless Void. Resolution doing big damage with the Ion Shell. Can they burst anyone else down? 2 for 3. It's a bloodbath on the bottom lane. And Centaur, who I'm trying to click on here, he did use the Stampede at some point. I actually didn't even hear it pop off, but it ends up being to the benefit, it looks like, of Fnatic, even though they do lose Hani and Queen of Pain. Well, you know what? Really, it's hard to say.
That was so close to being probably, I would say it would have been a wipe almost for Fnatic had the Stampede not been online.
Yeah.
And that fight just shows the power of Stampede against this lineup. They have no reliable stuns besides Chronosphere, and Void was level 5.
Yeah. So definitely worked out for them to have Centaur, even from the top lane, be able to contribute a whole lot to just help his team in need. And looks like Solo's going to do a little bit of creep cutting or something. He's catching Honey from behind, puts on the Solo Iron Shell, and they're going to walk hand in hand. Coming in from behind is Yoky, but he's not going to pull it out. Yeah, he is. He's going to pull it out. Probably would have liked an Ion Shell before he went in, but he actually is going to get it. They do take down the Death Prophet. Nice grab, and Arise is looking for redemption. Pushes on in, but they quickly retreat out. And no stun is going to stop them from getting away. And Time Walk is also available if they want to make an even easier escape. Bounty Rune's going to be on the bottom. Solo's going to quickly bottle that up for himself and return back to the bottom. So Empire, man, still looking pretty hot right now. 5 and 4, taking a pretty early look at the net worth graph. It's in their favor, but not by a whole lot. Meanwhile, top lane, the Stampede going to be called. They're making it go. They want to take down Silence, and they get it. See the back end of that one, but with the quick rotation to the top after Han falls on the bottom, they take down that prized, pretty heavily farmed Clinks in the top lane.
And Honey has a point in Exorcism at level 6, so they're probably going to transition into a top lane push.
Radiant's bottom
absolutely.
Empire going to put pressure on this bottom tower. Darkseer's
Dire's top tower.
Creep cutting.
skipping.
Yeah, or skipping. Creep dancing behind to prevent them from pushing on in, while Faceless Void's going to move with his creeps to try to go for a trade, but you see your level 1 Exorcism. Not the spookiest thing ever, just a couple of ghosts that are able to go in there and tickle that tower, but it's going to be enough for them to really secure it. They pull out the glyph because you got a glyph it or take it. Bottom lane though, Arise is here, and Viz dancing around. They're saving their glyph. They pop it right there at the end, and Arise might make him pay for this one. Ooh boy, oh boy, she's got an ult in her pocket ready to blast it on home if she wants to. There we go. The scream flies out, but no, the wall also gets dropped, and oh, she gets locked with a patch, and she goes down. Oh, the Bat Lady. Oh, falls down, and they also pick up the tower into the hands of Faceless Void.
Ooh, he's backtracked Stream of Pain.
Man, oh man. What great luck for Faceless Void.
Wow.
Backtrack into a bash.
That's the power of this hero. I mean,
pure skill.
RNGesus.
One level of backtrack. 10%.
I mean, I think Quap would have killed Void pretty easily.
She's got to be upset.
Yeah.
I can taste the palpable the bitterness in the air right now.
He used Scream, and then he wanted to see if it was going to get backtracked, and then if it didn't, he was going to ult, and then it got backtracked, and he was probably thinking to himself,
oh,
there's no way that this backtrack is leveled beyond like 1 or 2 points.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, he gets the drawn. Silent in the mid lane though. Creeping on through. He went Midas. Pretty greedy early Clinks farm. We'll see if he's got the mask, the Sage's mask, so he's going right for the Orchid grab. See your Brew's going to pick up his Blink Dagger. Iron's starting to come online for Empire for them to initiate. And you see Crit moving on through with Nature's Guide. He's going to scout out Silent here. They might converge on this one. They got the Silence, Rises there. He also has Mystic Flare. He doesn't have Root though, but they have the dust. They jump on through. There's your nuke. This one, no backtrack for you, sir, and even a Mystic Flare. Man, they unleash a fiery fury and take down the prized Silent Clinks once again. Nice grab for them.
Yeah, and I just want to talk about this dual lane bottom for a little bit.
Go play. Please do.
Hold on. I thought there was going to be a little bit of action. So I think this dual lane is actually really interesting and extremely strong. You have Faceless Void, who has some of the best stats for an offlaner in the game. And then you have Darkseer, a hero that I would say has fallen off.
Oh, hold on. I have to hold that thought as they jump in. They quickly take down Brew. Brew jumps in thinking he's going to get something out of it. Now Ace is very, very low. The Solo seems to be on the hunt, jumping on in. Chrono is not going to catch Brad, but catches the 3 others. And Rise with no mana to work with anywhere in particular, obviously. There's the wall getting drunk right now. And, oh, very low. Nice save, but he's not going to get away from this one, I would imagine. No luck right there. But he takes down Skywrath Mage before he goes, making it a 2 for 2. Split right down the middle for now, and even Hani commits the Exorcism for this one. Still pressing forward. Solo's there, but he's solo.
Yeah. What I was going to say is, I think Darkseer has fallen off because you might do well if you do well in your lane and you don't get zoned out from level 1, which is a easy possibility, then You're basically on this Darkseer hero as a core, and I don't think the hero itself isn't that great in the mid game when team fights start to happen. I think he's super strong in the late game and pretty strong early game if he's given a decent start.
Silent.
This
Silent. This might be in trouble. He senses danger, pulls out the skeleton mark. They have the dust, but it's just out of range. Oof. Silent
that barely missed.
narrowly avoids really quick danger. Ace would have easily gotten a hold of that stuff, and now they're on the retreat. Attempting it is Empire Resolution, but he is silenced up. Can't pull out the split just yet. Is he going to commit for getting a hold of Rise, who also narrowly escapes about 25 life? Blinks forward.
Radiant's top tower is
Nope,
under
he cuts
attack.
up instead. And Rise counts his blessings as he barely makes it away from that one with the quick reaction silence. You know, he can't quickly pull out a split. Might have considered it, but then ends up getting away.
I mean, these teams just don't want me to talk about
Radiant's
this
top
dueling.
tower is
They want,
under
they want
attack.
to keep it a secret.
I mean, I'm a big fan of action-packed gaming, that's for sure. So, but I understand where you're coming from. You feel like you have a valid point. You just can't wait to make. But every time you go into it, something like this happens. There's engagements not only here in the jungle, but also top lane. They're catching this one on solo as they quickly blast him down right here. Should take one more punch. They do end up taking him down. Meanwhile, top lane, you see the back end of that one. It is Brad who hits the deck. So it's going to be somewhat of an offlaner for an offlaner, but grab on Centaur is very, very nice because that puts them even further away from getting a hold of that blink dagger, and then they're going to follow it up with a take one tower takedown. Tier 1 on top should fall.
Yep.
And he grabs the last hit.
Radiant's
Very
top
nice.
tower
Solo,
has
or
fallen.
Silent rather. Able to grab that one.
Silent's sitting at 112 CS. He's almost got an Orchid with a Midas Tread Solar. It's a 15 minutes.
Out of his mind. And we wager, once he does complete that Orchid, obviously he might go on a Hitman squad, but could also, mid lane though, no points are ever gonna, oh! Whoa! Man, oh man, that was rough. Shadow gets blown up from that Mystic Flare setup, and Arise is just kind of there to make it happen. And, well, also at the same time, Honeyfell fell on the bottom lane. This game.
Yeah, they use Chrono Master Madness, and then the Panda came up to clean it up.
No, gee, this doesn't stop mid lane now. They're making a go on a Rise potentially. Got Silent nearby. No Orchid yet, which would make this kill a whole lot easier. But maybe looking for an opportunity to maybe just quickly burst him down, but it's not going to be there. And Resolution, though, who does have split, bottles up, and well, he's going to wait it out for now. But okay, what were we talking about now? We have very important discussions we're trying to make, but these...
We were talking about the offlane.
Yeah, we were never going
and
to...
how Darkseer has sort of fallen off as a standard offlaner,
Yeah.
but I think in these dual lane scenarios he can be really strong. Mostly because if he's only there for ion shelling and surging, I think this hero is really strong. But when he has to provide, you know, like the standard offlaners provide team fight control.
Oh, hold on. Again, as... ooh. That was close. They get the silence off, but he does quickly blink out before taking any sort of damage. Resolution flirting with death right there. As, they almost catch him out. Rise, woo, big damage on him. As he tries to burst down the creep wave and do a little bit of harassment damage. Gotta be cautious about that one. Pressing him forward though. Rise is hiding in the trees.
Well, they're all Indus and they don't have
Yeah,
detection.
the Nature's guys trying to go for a setup right now. Resolution also parked nearby with an ion shell ready to go and a split. And now you see that Centaur's coming in. He has a blink dagger. They might pull out the Stampede and go for a counter initiate if they have the window. But they're not going to see anyone. They kind of just get their tower and immediately pull back. So I guess objective complete for Empire on that one.
I feel like they waited a bit too long. I'm guessing maybe they just didn't want to fight. I mean, because if you're going to commit in TP like that,
Yeah.
you should use the overgrowth before the tower dies. I mean, Tree was Indus and they had no detection.
Yeah. It's overgrowth. Mystic Flare would have been there and available, and
Looks like they're going to smoke.
they're itchy to make use of those skills. So they're going to creep around the outside.
And Hani went for a Midas.
Whoa! It's not the first time I've seen it, but it's, you know, it's not as fast of a minus pickup if you're going to go like full greed kind of a build, but looks like he...
I'm not sure when he picked it up. I think maybe after phase 2.
Also has that handy bite booster. You can always turn
I'm
it.
probably just going to get this for free.
They're not going to see anyone, and I guess they'll just move all the way to the top and pop the exorcism for a tier 2. Five, going to clear the wave, and here he goes. Meanwhile, you see Empire, they take advantage of that space, and they go in, they quickly take down the Roche, and it's going to be Void who does pick it up. Pull out the Stampede, and they press on in. They're making it go for Fly, but Fly just quickly disrupts himself, but getting into the action is going to be Resolution. Quickly silence up once more, but Yoky gets in that. now, and he pulls up the chrono, catches on 3, just on the outcusp of it, and they're going to go right for Ace. Ace is going to fall. Nice grab for them. Exorcism still unleashed right now, but not finding any sort of pivotal target. He gets Cyclone right up into the air. Always want to fly. Purges down Hani. Hani gets saved with the living armor. Cycloned again. Nature's Guide being also distributed for his team. Rise ups back. Arise moves in. And there's another disruption, but Fly, always want to fly, not going to be so lucky this go around. Another jump in comes out. Very confident Yoky with that Aegis in hand. Oh, Mystic Flare not going to be near the mark right there. Rise is going to fall for that one. Arise blasts out the Sonic right into the face. And man, oh man, it just doesn't end right now. Yoki's still in pursuit. They managed to take down the tree, and it's Silent who picks up the double kill on his Clinks, just kind of creeping on in on the back of that Orchid. Meanwhile, bottom lane, you see Hani dealing with Solo, who's been continuously pushing on the bottom lane, even gets silenced up, and he's, oh, the Crypt Swarm catches, and they take him down, and it's Arise who picks up the kill, and is now unstoppable on that Queen of Pain.
And that was a 4v5 for Empire.
Yeah.
I think Solo was just pushing the bottom lane the entire time. They were without, that was without Wall, Vacuum, and Ion Shell. And they were able to come out, I think, 4 for 2 in that fight.
Yeah. 4 for 2. One took down Centaur and Skywrath Mage.
Yeah. And I'm not entirely sure about this Queen of Pain pickup.
Oh, the defensive Stampede, it looks like, to get away from Resolution. That's alright.
I'm not sure that this pickup has entirely worked as they planned. I think while he has 7 kills, I think they needed a hero that could group up and take 5-man engagements against this lineup of Empire. I mean, Empire has, I mean, we talked about it before, they have nothing besides this Chrono as far as team.
Orchid catches Silent. Silent gets a taste of his own medicine and can't really do anything about it. He gets quickly taken down. A nice move in from Arise with the benefit of that Invis rune. Secures a nice grab on the precious core Clinks.
Yeah. They have nothing besides this Void Chrono to deal with Stampede. If the Panda goes in and splits, they'll just Stampede away. And then unless the Void hits a good Chrono, they're probably going to lose the fight.
Which he's been hitting some good ones. He's going to probably catch another within mid lane. He opens up some right clicks and now continues to do work here with the benefit of that Mask of Madness. He goes down. Root's going to be popped out there. Mystic Flare not doing anything as the BKB is promptly popped out, and Skywrath should pay for that one as he also falls. Vacuum back very nicely on Chris. He's a miss. They don't have detection. Meanwhile, Arise jumps in, eats a bit of damage, and is forced to leap on out. So, takedown 2 for the one Shadow Demon right there. And Yoky with the quick reaction of that BKB, that Mystic Flare is going to be to nothing.
In Arise, it looks like he's going towards a Hex. I really think he needs BKB this game. They need him to be a bigger presence in these teamfights. I think the item for that is
Oh, here we go. Silent smells bat blood, and well, they jump in, they catch her with the Orchid, and now they fire right back with their own pick-off grab. And TP's going to be promptly canceled like that. Glyph is popped out. They're going to go for their own initiation here. Hani looking to press on forward, has the Exorcism ready to go, but I think ultimately they're just going to secure a deny on this tower, if anything, and better get it quick here. Oh, jumps in, splits. It's going to prevent the vacuum wall right in the middle. Exorcism is going to be forced to be popped, and the Cyclone throws Hani right up in the air. Solo gets chopped down from behind because Weak King Brad jumps on through, but they lose Skywrath Mage, and now Ace is on the run to get away from this, and he tries to go up into the armor, does get it on him. The tower ends up going down. He gets taken down by the Clinks, and Yoky now caught out. Nice time walk gets him away, but he still has that Aegis. Puts it to use, but poor Hani gets immediately right-clicked down. And it's Clinks who picks up another 4 for 1 on the back end of that. Empire not letting them go for that easy deny. They find the right time to just jump in with a fight. They make it work.
This game is slowly spiraling out of control for Fnatic. Everyone on Empire is getting their core items. Which, I mean, this draft, if you look at it, is super greedy from Empire. And they just weren't punished in this bottom lane. This Darkseer and Void, they just ran over Fnatic's Strider.
Oh, jumping mid, Orchid catches Resolution. They throw out the Sonic Wave, and it's enough to bring down the Panda, but looking to fire back as Faceless Void jumps in, and he's looking for revenge. He gets it. Yeah, nice grab there. All right, Faceless Void, nice. 2,400 gold for him. And Silent continues to farm on up. The benefit of that Midas.
And Silent has a BKB now.
Fresh and shiny new. 10-second BKB to work with, plus near 1,300 gold. It's getting pretty big. It's getting pretty scary.
Death Prophet's forced to go into a Ghost Scepter. Probably not an item that you'd want to be going on this hero. You know, you'd much prefer... I mean, he doesn't even have a Yules yet.
Yeah.
He's just so scared of getting killed by the Splinks. And probably the Void Chrono, too.
It's rough. Now with the Ghost Scepter, it will add a little bit of extra defense. And given the opportunity to promptly pop it off, will prevent the right click coming out from Clinks. And if he gets it off before the Chrono, that certainly would help as well. But for now, just having to build and play more defensive than you typically would like on your Death Prophet. It's not what you want. You want to be taking objectives, taking towers, and really pressing the pace of the game. But they're not getting to do so.
Solo has a Blink Dagger now. Blink Dagger mech.
And Maelstrom also going to be complete now on your Faceless Void. They're going to try to catch out the Rise, so they pull out the Stampede. Use that to get away. Defensive disruption there on Resolution. Now he pops out the Primal Split, chucks down the Rock, but it's going to go a little too far. Crit pulls out the Nature's Guide. The Rise might be caught out again. They just step away from that Mystic Flare, and he does fall. And Crit goes under the shadows of the trees to get away. So a quick support takedown there for Empire. They expend the split for it, but still always finding something. They even really Cyclone Disruption. Silence here. He's got a DD. Uh-oh. Big right-click damage coming out from Silent. Even takes down Centaur Warrunner. Nice grab there for him. And a jump back from Faceless Void, who still has Chrono to use. Doesn't even need to expend it there. Empire pushing well in the head now. 22-17. And their net worth quickly got out of hand. 14K to their favor. They're looking real good against Fnatic, who had a very strong game against KPG just prior to this one.
Yeah. And what can you say? When your dual lane just destroys the enemy tri-lane,
yeah,
you probably won the game.
I don't know. It's obvious that Fnatic were not expecting that.
Yeah, they definitely weren't expecting it. I think they thought what I thought originally is that they might have a jungle Darkseer. I mean, I considered the possibility that it could be a dual offlane, but
man, oh man, but that proved to be a crippling
factor.
Work. Yeah, it just worked very, very nicely. They're smoked up. They're constantly on the aggressive.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, it might pop Darkseer's smoke here. He's running on through. He doesn't Stampede jump in. Has like over 20 seconds before it's available. And we're going to go. Oh boy, we're going to see this one unfold as I would imagine Faceless ready to look the, well, he can't, he's silenced up. He can't go in quite yet. He does get it off right there. Catches on the one. It's going to catch down on him, and it's going to catch down on the tree. So both Centaur and Tree go down. And Hani moves on through with Exorcism, but he's going to eat big damage. He has enough burst to quickly take down Silent Clinks, but Solo's also going to town. Finishes off and takes down another flimsy supporting Skywrath Mage, but oh, Faceless Void also goes down. That Orchid plus the Exorcism, huge damage, and Arise moves on to an Ultra Kill. Very nice counterback from Fnatic in that engagement.
Well, and he's got a Hex. He just went from... He had like 1,000 gold on top of his ultimate orb to 5,000 gold.
6.82.
6.82. Yep. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah. Rubber band is real, folks. Huge turnaround for Fnatic as they definitely reaping the rewards from that huge turnaround fight. Now Hani sports the heart, and like you said, Arise with a sheep stick. Big, big pickups for them. It's now Empire. Uh-oh. It's only going to get worse as they jump in and quickly take down Solo. Uh-oh.
Are they back in this game?
They are back in this game. That net worth graph is going to start creeping on up as now we're at 10K, what was once near a 14K. Or gold lead is slowly coming back, and there's still towers in the map to take down. They've only done work on the top. They jump back. They're going to get Fly as well. The momentum is very much real right now for Fnatic, as they take one after one now after that big, big fight. And now they press on. And they'll be able to take this tier 1 tower. Oh, Yoky comes in. He wants to rise. He wants that bounty. And he's starting to right-click him down. They can't do a whole lot from the outside, but Clinks can help. But they do burst him down. Silent flies out there on Resolution. Has Primal Split to go. Rise gets very low, pops his Ghost Scepter, and Centaur falls. So Empire do step back and take down a couple of their own. Gold
I'm
Swing
not
isn't
sure.
going to be as dramatic, but at least it's something promising back towards Empire's favor.
Yeah. How is Pop supposed to survive these Chronos? It looks like he's gonna pick up the Ghost Scepter. But even with the Ghost Scepter, you have to pop it before the Chrono, and you don't want to pop it too early.
Yeah. What if he like gets faked out too?
Yeah. Or if Void's coming from Fog, it's like very difficult to do.
Certainly is. Empire feeling control now that Rise is out of the playing field and down for still another 30 seconds. They can easily open up on this approach, and he's getting perma-locked in place for Faceless Void right now. It's just easy being put out from Silent, and that's an Aegis in the pocket of your Faceless Void. Empire.
And Silent also picks up a Diffusal Blade. So these Ghost Scepters, their usefulness just went down quite a bit. You know, the Skywrath Mage, he has a Ghost Scepter. That was probably keeping him safe against the Sphinx.
Nobody's safe
but
now.
no more.
Tower has been denied.
The counter to the counter. Coming
The
out from
only one
Silent.
I think that they can't burst instantly is this Death Prophet in a Chrono.
Yeah, well, she has a heart now, so they just simply can probably cyclone her up a few times and try to take care of everyone else, and then they'll move on to Hani. Or they do the opposite, or they try to get on her and quickly burst her down before she can contribute a whole lot. Really, we'll have to see is Empire.
They need F-Blades. Like 2. They need an F-Blade on this Quap and maybe one on one of the supports.
Ooh,
So that
Resolution, they're lingering close. Immediate pings as they do scout out and see, but they pull back. They're not feeling this one.
there's too many.
Feel comfortable.
They were looking for a pickoff and they just aren't going to find it here.
Man, oh man. Plus, Silent has that gem, so no one's even going to be safe under the Nature's Guise.
I think F-Blade is probably the best item for any support or probably Quap to get at this point. If anyone gets solo chronoed, you can just completely negate the chrono.
Be a big
And that's huge
grab.
for Quap. If let's say this Skywrath is somehow able to farm it before the game ends, and they go on the Quap, that's an easy way for Quap to survive the chrono.
Quap is behind. The creeps are going to scout her out, and they quickly ping her. And maybe they'll second guess what kind of engagement they want to do. Maybe worried that they might get flanked from behind, but nope. Empire smoke up. They press in. They see Hani.
Oh
He
god.
jumped through. Immediate silence. That's good. Big burst, but they take him down. Nice defensive disruption, though. Helps him out. They jump through the chrono. Catches on Hani, who does get forced forward, but ultimately they can't finish him off. The Brew goes down, so does Queen of Pain and the Tree, and now he's starting to lay out the right clicks. The defensive Yules will be forced out here from Hani, but that's not going to be enough. They just right click him on down. Yoky picks up a double kill and make that a triple as he cleans out the Skywrath Mage. Only the big bad Centaur trying to unload, but another disruption defensively, and now he'll fall. Make it 5 for Empire as they only lose their Brewmaster and Darkseer and take out the whole Fnatic squad. Now turn their sights on this tier 2 tower and eventually try to break high ground. We have 3 buybacks available. That belongs to Centaur, Skywrath Mage, and Tree. That means that both Hani and Arise will not be able to come back. And this is probably an opportunity for Empire to quickly take a set of racks.
And he only chronoed Hani in that engagement. And then he just went ham on the Quap and Tree. I mean, he solo killed them with the Ion Shell on him. This Void is just enormous right now, and they have no answers right now.
Ion Shell plus Mjolnir makes it all the sweeter. He's happy to go in and go toe-to-toe with anyone and not suffer too much. There's your racks taken down now. And
I'm not sure what Fnatic can do at this point.
moving on through Stampede, they want to get a hold of him. They'll silence him up. He does have the Aegis, so even if he falls here, he'll be able to bounce back. And he's got the time clock to work with. Silence here, though. He goes in, he immediately silences, gets his chrono back. He holds all 4. They're going to unload and they take down Queen of Pain. Oh, man. He's out for good. Centaur also goes down. This is going to be the last strike for Empire. They move on in. Desperate Ghost Scepter, but it gets purged off immediately. There's your Diffusal going to work, folks. And that's Empire probably taking the game. Unbelievable. Yep.
And that's probably all she wrote.
A wall in the fountain.
Solo's gonna just wall
man,
the fountain.
a GG wall.
Okay, Solo.
Now they go back towards mid lane. And they still have plenty of time. In fact, they're just going to go for the jugular. It looks like tier 3 is taking damage. Yoky's just kind of focusing the side structure, not even focusing the tier 4 yet. I think Empire know they pretty much have this one in the bag as they clear out the rest of these tier 4s, make their way on the throne next. Even though it's more flies and make things that much harder is the refusal on resolution, the extra bit of illusions, and that's it. Fnatic though not looking to call GG. They don't want to tap out. They're going to make him work for it as Ace does jump back in. But Resolution simply pulls out BKB, and now they're just opening up on him. A couple right clicks. He goes down. Empire just finished what they started and finish the game. Fantastic play from Empire. A small window it looked like for maybe, just maybe, Fnatic could have came back, but that just quickly got
It's so
diffused.
hard against Empire's heroes at that point in the game. Like, they have this Queen of Pain hero that has to snowball, you know, falls off until, I would say, Quap is actually really good in the super late game.